Vince McMahon and the WWE are accused of turning a blind eye to the sexual exploitation of young boys. A lawsuit was filed Wednesday by 5 alleged victims. It claims McMahon, his wife, the WWE, and its parent company allowed the open, rampant abuse of so-called ring boys as young as 12. The suit says the boys were like assistants to ringside announcer Melvin Phillips Jr. in the 1980s and 1990s, and he groomed and sexually abused them. NBC News reached out to the McMahons, the WWE, and parent company TKO Holdings. Vince McMahon's attorney released a statement that said in part, "We will vigorously defend Mr. McMahon and are confident the court will find that these claims are untrue and unfounded." NBC hasn't heard back from the others. Phillips died in 2012.
Bro, did y'all hear about that disturbing, sickening shit they just said? And stay tuned? Bro, the CEO of WWE, his wife, and all these other folks was doing this to kids against their will, man. And I'm sorry, but everything is unfolding, everything is unraveling. The spirit of God in the universe is letting these folks know, like, hey, you're not going unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate that this shit took so long for these folks to get their justice, but guess what? It's happening now. And I just hate that everybody that's been through that type of stuff had to go through that type of stuff, because as a person who's been through shit that wasn't my fault, when you traumatized by things, people don't understand. You gotta fucking learn how to live and be positive and try to stay humble. And you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your moments where you need to be by yourself, so you can break down and cry and just wonder why, like, man. But at the same time, if God giving you life, God giving you breath and all the extra steps that you need to try to be positive, and it's good that these folks is positively getting results. Hey, them lawyers can fight all they want to, because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And as long as everything get done the right way, hey, they gonna have their day. And we've been seeing how all these big, high, powerful people and the folks that are working with them is starting to come. All they bullshit is starting to come to light. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to praise the one Most High, our God, because there's only one. You know that this shit is, people is starting to get justice and getting what they deserve and what's right. Because we already know what history teach us. We know what history show us. So it's not like it's just some shit that we just putting out there. Because we're not the ones that's putting that negativity and that bullshit in the atmosphere that takes people's life, that ruins people's life, and mentally break people down. And y'all already know mental health is some of the biggest shit around that people are diagnosed with, but there's no treatment or no help. And we see profits, but we don't see wellness. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as a person who know you should always do right by people, as a person who know that, hey, I'm a human just like you're human. If you a good, decent person, and I ain't gotta worry about the shadows or the darkness of your damn demons, you know what I'm saying? Then, hey, maybe, hey, you could be all right. But in today's world, so many people are going through things we know nothing about. Then, you know, the wrong type of negative energy can send, how they say, a catastrophic fucking episode of bullshit that we don't even need, because the world is already fucked up as it is. I mean, think about it. You never know who's a good person and who's a bad person. Back in the day, you used to know, well, this person is racist, I'm staying the fuck away from them. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, these snakes are so disguised, it's like, damn, if you really felt that way about somebody, you should not be around that person. And if these, man, I don't know why, because it just fucked people's mind up when people manipulate a young person's mind or manipulate somebody's mind. Hell, grown people can be manipulated if they thinking it's a good deal on something. So really, I can't put an age on that, because some snakes just know how to manipulate people in a way you never thought, and then you get caught up into some shit, and now you like, damn, what the fuck did I do? But anyway, that is just some very disturbing fact, and I'm just so happy that a lot of justice and all this type of shit is coming out, even though I know it'll never give these people the right mental peace that they supposed to have. But at least moving forward, things gonna get done the right way.
This story is shocking and it was all caught on cam. And heads up, it might be hard to watch. This is 22-year-old Mariano Grinspan and his girlfriend, 32-year-old Natasha Pallavicino. The couple had been together for a while, but their relationship was reportedly plagued by violence. Then, just this past Monday, things turned deadly. According to police, Mariano greeted another woman on the street, which set Natasha off. The video picks up as they're arguing in the street. She can be seen stabbing him in the chest, apparently jealous he greeted another woman. It's not clear exactly what happened, but it led to this. The other woman, whose name was not released, was also attacked. She suffered stab wounds to her arm, armpit, and hand. Surveillance footage showed Mariano collapsing on the street while his killer stood over him, the knife still in her hand. Paramedics arrived, but Mariano died at the scene. Natasha didn't flee, she stayed until police arrested her on the spot. And the even crazier part? Mariano's father revealed this wasn't the first time she stabbed his son. She had attacked him just months earlier, but Mariano refused to press charges, saying he loved her. Even after cops issued a restraining order, Mariano never asked for it to be renewed. He thought he could fix the relationship despite the violence. But the abuse was severe. A neighbor said she treated him like a dog, throwing rocks at him, pushing him, spitting on him. And she'd been convicted of stabbing a former boyfriend in 2021 and spent a year in prison. This all went down in Buenos Aires and highlights the dangers of domestic violence worldwide. Even when restraining orders are in place, abusers often find ways back into their victims' lives. And as critics point out, the cycle of violence is often rooted in a lack of mental health care and social support systems. Rest in peace, Mariano.
Man, now that is real crazy and disturbing to hear that this guy lost his life because of what he felt was love. And I'm sorry, anytime y'all get attacked, get stabbed, hurt, anything that's not considered peaceful is not what you call love. And I know a lot of people got different type of definition of love, and this right here, that take your life, is just not one of them. So my condolences goes out to his family. Sometimes a lot of people get caught up in the moments until the moments are taken away, and hopefully justice is served and this lady sit the rest of her life down, because I mean, she's just a very aggressive, abusive, and a violent person, just thinking that if somebody say something or do something, that she's supposed to always attack and be on that type of time, when that's not what it's all about. She's definitely not the relationship type. If she get jealous or any other thing like that.